Hello, I've had a few requests asking about the reading comprehension today. That's Hamish and the World Stoppers. And I'm going to go through the questions today. I'm not going to give you the answers, but I'm going to show you how to get to the answers. Okay? So let's begin with question 1. Why are Hamish's eyes described as the size of Satsuma's in line 1? Let's just have a quick look. Hamish Ellaby's eyes were the size of Satsuma's as he sat completely still in his chair. Well, in case you weren't sure, Satsumas are a type of orange. They're quite small, about the size of your fist. If you screw your hand up into a ball, make a ball with your hand, make a fist, that's the size of a Satsuma. So imagine his eyes would be quite big. Try and make your eyes that big. That's big. Why would someone's eyes be big? Would they be scared? Would they be frightened? Why are characters' eyes big? Okay, probably not because they're happy or tired. Have a think, what might make the character's eyes really big? Okay, question 2. Why do you think the words seriously and earth in line 6 are in italics? Let's just double check there. Seriously, what on earth? Well, how are we going to read that line? Are we going to read it like that? Seriously, what on earth? Or are we going to read it like this? Seriously? What on earth? What does that do to my voice? Listen again. Seriously, what on earth? How has it changed my voice? What emotion am I trying to show? What emotion is the author trying to show by making these two words in italics? This was so strange. What on earth was going on? Seriously, what on earth? Notice how my voice changes. I'm putting emphasis. Write down one negative and one positive adjective that Hamish uses to describe what's happening. So one negative describing word and one positive describing word. Negative means bad or unhappy. Positive means happy. Good. Let's have a look. Now there's lots of describing words as we go here. Still, but that's not really describing a negative or positive description, is it? He was petrified. Oh, that could be a good one, couldn't it? This was strange. Oh, have a look at this sentence, or these two sentences here. It had all happened in an instant. The scariest, coolest, most awful, most brilliant, most horrible, most wonderful thing. There's lots of adjectives in there, some negative ones and some positive ones. So you choose your adjective from this sentence here. Okay, let's have a look at question 4 now. Which two words is incrediweird, line 11, made from? What do you think it means? Line 11 there, incrediweird. This was incrediweird. Well, hopefully you don't need me to go through this one. What word starts with incredit? And you've got the other word right there. Well, if it is this and this, what does it mean? What does Hamish think about the events of the story so far if he describes it as incrediweird? Think about it. What other word do you know that starts with the letters incredi? This one, we've got the word weird right here. Okay, let's have a look. Next question. Question 5. What does blather mean? Use a dictionary to help you. Why do you think the author chose to name Hamish's teacher Mr. Longblather? Well, I'll tell you now, blather means to talk on and on in a really boring way. Okay, that's what blather means. So this is a teacher character, and he's been called Mr. Longblather. Remember, blather means to talk for a long time. So what do you think that tells us about the character of Mr. Longblather? What does the author want us to think about this teacher? Okay, question 6. Read the introduction to the extract. What do you think has happened in the extract? Let's go back. It's the introduction here. Hamish and the World Stoppers is by Danny Wallace. It is about a boy called Hamish who one day realizes that he can do whatever he likes when everything in the world stops, except for him. In this extract, Hamish is in school when he realizes that something very strange is happening. Well, what very strange thing happens to Hamish? We've just found out. Everything in the world stops except for him. He's realised that something very strange has happened. What very strange thing happens to Hamish? Everything in the world stops except for him. And if we look through, we can see some clues. Something strange has just happened. What strange thing happens to Hamish? And it says here, just a matter of moments ago. So a few minutes ago, Gangly Mr. Longblather was talking to them. So what do you think has happened right now? What strange thing happens to Hamish? It tells us here in the introduction to the extract. Lastly, did the last paragraph of the extract make you want to keep reading? Explain your answer. Now this is really up to you. Okay, this last paragraph here, does it make you want to find out more? Because if we read the whole text here, nothing here tells us that Hamish can stop time, or that the time stops, the world stops, and Hamish doesn't. The introduction tells us, but nothing so far in the story, in the extract, has told us that. Does this paragraph here make you think, oh, I really want to read more. I want to find out what has happened to Mr. Longblather and the rest of the class? It's really up to you to tell us your opinion. I hope me going through these questions has helped a little bit. Obviously, you can always rewind this video and play it again. If you do, why not pause after every question to help you answer it? If you want help on some of the other reading comprehensions, why not get Mum or Dad to email me and I can always do another video. Okay, I hope that helps. Bye-bye.